Now, I was there in the interview with Curtis King and Daylyt. This story was really interesting, the way that the song Pie on J. Cole's album came together. And yeah, I just want to go ahead and share it and react to it. So, you know what we're going to do. Hey yo, it's your boy J Tom Reactions, and I'm here with another motherfucking reaction. Today we are reacting to how J. Cole's Pie featuring Absol and Daylyt was actually created. The full backstory. Alright? Now we usually do not get these types of stories, but I just wanted to go ahead and react to it because the way that Pie was created was very interesting. And I just wanted to go ahead. If you guys haven't seen it, just wanted to go ahead and share it. For the people in the back that haven't seen it, the people in the back, they never see shit. The people that live under a rock, just like me. I'm just playing. The people that have not seen this, it is very interesting the way that Pie was created. And Pie is a really good song. I'm going to go ahead and put that song in the description for those that haven't heard it. But we're going to listen to how Pie came together as a song. And it's just interesting to me and to think that music gets put together like this. So without further ado, Curtis King, you got the floor. But before we do that, before we get to this, I just want to give a shout out to Mr. DIYer himself. This man right here has been on a motherfucking run. He's been on interview mode for the past month and a half. And this dude has been doing it on his channel. So I just want to go ahead and give him a shout out. Curtis King, you're doing your thing. Keep doing your thing, man. It's very eye-opening the way that you've been growing in the YouTube space is very eye-opening, and it gives other creators like myself inspiration to go do these things as well. So I just wanted to go ahead and give you that shout out, and also shout out to my community, the Ya Tu Sabes community. You're a part of it too, Curtis. If you guys want to be a part of it, go ahead, hit that subscription. That's right there, right next to Jordan Alvarez. Go ahead and do that for me. Also, hit the like button so more people like yourselves can go and find these videos. And drop a comment and tell me what you guys think of the video. And also hit that noti bell wherever it's at. I still don't know where it fucking is. Just hit it. Hit that noti bell. All right? Now, for the DIY community, Curtis King, Daylyt, tell us how Pie was created.
And really fast too.
So moving forward, remember the second battle was a near. Now, Pie was originally for my album. And I've told this story on Twitter and I'll tell it again. Pie came together biblically. So I was at my studio for I think 14 hours total, and I had beat block. I don't never get writer's block, but I had beat block. And I was searching for one more record on my album, and I had beat block. And I was like, you know what? I'm out. I'm done. Like, I'm done. Like, today's just gonna be one of those days where I don't make shit. It happens. It happens to all of us. So I decided to leave my studio.
Facts.
I packed everything up. I went out the door. Just so happens it was raining. So I'm like, damn, I don't have no umbrella. I don't have nothing. And my car is mad far from where my studio is. And I got, electric shit with me. I got microphones, all type of stuff, because I kind of take my stuff with me because of where my studio is. And so I go back in the studio and I'm like, all right, God, you don't want me to leave yet. You know what I mean? I'm going to just get it.
Man, sometimes we just we as human beings, we just gotta take these instances the way that they happen. And this is one of those times, it's a sign. Don't leave your fucking studio yet, man. You were almost in the wake of a breakthrough, you know? If you would have just sat there for a little bit longer and thought about it, you probably would have had something. And that's a sign. Hey man, just stay in the studio just a little bit longer. You might have come up with a beat. And it's understandable. You people get tired. I get tired myself. Let's continue, man. But damn. You see, like everybody has a story of how they made something, it's interesting the way that things get put together. Let's continue listening.
This shit one more try. I jump on YouTube. I just typed in samples in the YouTube search bar, just samples. It gave me a playlist. The very first sample was Kevin Moore Rainmaker. That was the very first sample in the playlist.
Right.
As soon as I press play, I said, "Oh, it's out of here. This shit is out of here. This beat is finna be out of here. This is crazy."
Mm-hmm.
Once I got the beat done, I whipped the beat up. I sent it to Royce the 5'9" first. That was the first person I sent it to.
Yo, that would have been an insane track. If Royce the 5'9" got on that track with Daylyt, imagine the lyrical. Oh my God. Oh my God.
And Royce was like, "Yo, I would love to get to it. I just got some stuff going on, so I'm gonna get to it." All right. After I sent it to Royce the 5'9", I sent it to my big homie Dro. I don't know if you remember Dro from Watts. I sent it to Dro.
Okay.
Dro was early. Def Jam Dro. He was early before a lot of us. So I sent it to Dro. Dro did a verse to it. Dro haven't rapped in 20 years. The beat was so crazy that Dro was like, "I gotta give you a verse." He ain't rapped in 20 some years.
Hey yo, man, if he ever drops that, like I would want to hear that shit. All the different versions of all the different songs, like different artists have different perspectives of how they want to use a song and how they want to use a verse. To me, it's interesting the way that remixes come together and each artist does their own thing with it. Like Lil Wayne, the king of remixes, man. Every time he hopped on, the song and he remixed it, or he hopped on the remix, y'all remember. Y'all remember all the remixes he used to do, man. Man, that all his remixes were fire. It made the song like 10 times better. Now just imagine Daylyt dropping a remix or different remixes of different people getting on Pi. It's crazy.
Today I'm rapping.
Oh, this beat is crazy. I'm rapping on this shit, nigga. Fuck that.
Yeah.
After Dro sent his verse back, I met up with Ab Soul and I'm like, "Yo, Soul, like, let's do something to this shit too." Cause I'm like, "Yo, I'm gonna get Dro in there, I'm gonna get Ab Soul in there. We about to put this shit out. It is what it is." Ab Soul was like, "Man, I don't think we should do no verse. Like, I think me and you should just go back and forth. I'm gonna say 2 bars and you come behind me." I'm like, "All right, let's run it." So then me and Soul finished up what we did. And after the shit was over, we like, "Yo, this shit is crazy." Mm-hmm. So how it happened, I'm like, "All right, well, this is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put the joint with me and Soul out now, but when I drop it on my album, Dro will be on it, since Dro is from Watts and my album is basically based on my neighborhood. So it would make more sense. It would be Pi Remix just featuring Dro, and it'll have my original verse on there. But the me and Soul part of it would have caused all the buzz in the rap world.
Right.
Facts.
So I said, "You know what? I'm gonna send this joint to Cole, and I just kind of want Cole to give me like a Kid Capri style hype up. Like, yeah, then this new Daylyt and Ab Soul, like, I just wanted that from Cole. Like, I didn't want anything from it." Mm-hmm. Cole, after I sent it to Cole and told him what I needed, he ghosted me. He didn't reply. He didn't say shit.
Oh my God. And then you saw what happened right after that. Oh my God. The lyrical genius between not only Daylyt's verse, but Cole's verse.
He said absolutely nothing. In my mind, I'm like, well, that was a miss. Well, remind you, I've been knowing Cole for XYZ amount of years, and I never not once asked him for nothing. Because again, you know, I know a lot of, like, with the bigger artists, there's so many people asking for favors and all this stuff.
By the way, if you guys don't follow Curtis King, go ahead and follow CurtissKingTV. His handle's actually right there on the screen, and I'm also gonna drop it in the comment section, not in the comment, in the description, so that way you guys can go check out his channel. Also follow Daylyt. He's a really good artist, really great lyricist, and yeah, let's continue.
So I just never asked him for anything. So when I did this time, I was like, damn, I might have blew it. You know what I mean? Like, might have, you know how it is.
Yeah.
He didn't say nothing. So again, fast forward to like 2-3 weeks later, I get a message like 6 a.m. in the morning. It's 6 a.m. on the dot. And it's just an MP3 came through. So in my mind, I'm like, oh shit, this nigga did the intro. It's up.
Yeah.
I press play. I hear no intro.
Oh shit.
I fast forward to the end of Me and Soul verse, and I hear Cole go, yo. And then he says some things, and I'm like, wait a minute. I stopped it right there. I called him and I said, hey, bro, please, for the sake of my heart, because, you know, I'm still laying down. My kids still sleep. You know, it's 6 a.m. in the morning. Please, for the sake of my heart, please tell me this ain't what I think it is. He said,
You know what he said? Cold world. It's a cold world.
hang up and call me back when you finish listening to it.
Nigga.
I hung up. I finished listening to it. Midway through, I jumped out the bed. I kicked the kids off the bed.
I got that listeners on the speakers. Come on.
Get off my bed. About to listen to the shit.
Nigga, I grabbed my son by the shirt like a battle rap. Right? My son, what's going on? Right? I'm running through the house. Holy fuck, nigga, it's up. It's up. It's up. Nigga, we going platinum. It's up. Right? I'm going nuts, bro. I'm going nuts, right? I'm going dummy nuts. I call him back. He like, yeah, you fuck with that shit? I'm like, yo, man, I don't even know what to say, man. This is wild. So, again, fast forward again. I'm sitting on the song. Remind you, this is like, Pie was done like 5 or 6 months before the rap beef happened.
Mm-hmm.
This is old. This is long before that. So I'm sitting on this motherfucker and I'm just like, yeah, this shit finna go nuts on the album. Fuck that. Right. I'm putting everybody on the album. I'm putting me, Absol, Dro, nigga.
So,
it's going up on the album. Fuck that. It just so happens the war happened. Just as I predicted, the second war came.
Mm-hmm.
The war getting crazy. It's getting crazy. It's happening. It's brewing. You know, remind you, Kendrick haven't said nothing. He just came down like motherfucking Michael the Archangel, shot a little damage and disappeared, right? Flew back to the heavens. Now the other
Kendrick went back under the bed. That's what he did. He came out of the bed, dropped his verse, went back under. And he sat back and he watched. He watched how Drake was going to respond, how J. Cole would have responded. He just sat back. Let me watch these motherfuckers destroy themselves. And I just imagine him under the bed like, ooh, man, I got something for you, Drake. And then boom, he dropped the verse. He dropped Euphoria. And the rest was history. But that we're not here for that. We're here to
Other demigods is like, yo, what the fuck we're gonna do? They're scrambling. And I was working with Cole Heavy during this time, and then he hit me. He was like, yo, bro, I think I want to put that record on my album. Now the stubborn me said no. I was like, fuck no, nigga, this shit is going on. This is mine.
You know how long I've been holding on to this record?
What? This is my song. Fuck
For
no.
real. With all due respect, this is my record.
This is mine. Right?
And you know what Cole said? It's a cold world.
I called Punch. I called the team. I called the TDE fam, and we had our little discussion. And I'm like, Punch, this is mine. And Punch like,
Shout out to Punch.
I fuck with you. You feel me? But I mean, like I ain't gonna disrespect nothing you did. You know what I'm saying? Your career, you did some things. You made some noise, but that's one of the ones. You know what I'm saying? It was like, I ain't disrespecting nothing you did, or I ain't even disrespecting your up and coming album, but it'd do a lot better on his album than yours. And I said,
just a little bit.
I fuck with you, big bro. You're a hard critic. It ain't even hard when you thinking logical. It's only a hard criticism when you thinking dumb. So I'm like, and then I ain't gonna lie, there was another debate, right? So I called Soul, and Soul like, nah, fuck that nigga. No, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, this nigga got off mad bars. Like, we ain't about to let this nigga drop this shit. And he got off like a whole 82, nigga, and we going back and forth, like, because Soul, he real competitive. So he like, nah, it's not fair. So nigga, we went back in. We went back to the stew. Before this shit dropped, we went back to the stew. We went back to the stew, and I shot like a 40 bar clip. You know what I mean? So it's another version of Pie that's out where all three of us, it's not out, but it's all three of us rapping our individual.
Hey man, that shit needs to come out. You gotta drop that shit, Daylyt. I'm gonna mention you in here, so that like if you see this shit, you need to drop that shit. We all need to hear that shit. We need to hear your version of Pie, Absol's version of Pie, with
verses. That's spooky.
See, no, putting a pin in that real quick. Soul has always been like that. I had a song called Space Bars with him and Young Rook as a Sky Hutch beat. And he said, I played him the verses. He heard the beat. He was like, yeah, go ahead and make that a 24 bar, Kurt. I said, what? I said, all I wanted was a 16. I know you cooking right now. He said, go ahead and make that a 24. Like, that's something I love too. Just as an artist myself, but also as a hip hop fan, I love environments where niggas want to rap. It's not an inconvenience. Yeah, and wanting to be at the top.
Yo, 24 bars is crazy. Cause okay, so you have those artists that they go in and they even make songs that don't even have hooks. Like back when I used to rap, but it was just for fun. Me and my homeboy, we used to do, it was like 24 bars where we just go in, no hook. I do 24, he does 24. And then we would come back and do the back and forth right after that. And it was one of those things where like shit was crazy. Like we didn't like doing hooks because to me, I didn't like being repetitive and neither did he. So when we would drop hooks, it would be just a straight it would be like 4 bars to 8 bars. And it was like a transit. It was more of a bridge than a hook. And if we did have a hook, it would be me 4 and then him 4. So it would be 8 bars of us. And then we would go, it would never be just one person doing the hook. It would be me doing my own 4 and then him doing his own 4. That shit was crazy back in the day. Oh yeah.
Top, but I want you to land the point you were making though.
So Soul like, nah, nigga.
Oh, so I guess my point in saying that was 24 bars is fucking crazy. It's crazy because you have to just keep writing. Past the 16 bars, you have to keep writing. That's insane.
Like, we gotta, if we gonna drop this shit, like we gotta make it fair. Cause I don't want nobody saying like he killed us. And I said, so listen to me. Cause you are a man of God. Like you literally walking blind and you can still see shit. Like you are really a chosen nigga. Like you're a chosen nigga. So listen to me this when I say this. What we did on Pi, it can't be beat. It doesn't matter what Cole does. We have an energy on that song that can't be beat, bro.
Right. Facts.
And he was like, all right, nigga, I trust you. And Cole like, all right, well, is we green? Can we? And all the staff on our side said we green. And when it came out, it ripped through the world.
All right, so tell me what you guys thought of what Daylyt said. And yeah, man, I think that I wanted to do this story. I know that this interview happened last week, or yeah, it was last week. I just wanted to show that there's different ways of making music. You don't always have to be in the same studio, but you could send the music to somebody and you can, tell him to add your verse. Hey, go ahead and add your verse. But there's different stories of how the music is made, and to get this story from Daylyt, it's crazy. And that's why I want to shout out Curtis King, man. Again, the man is on a tear. He is on a interview tear, and it's very inspirational. If you're a reactor, but he's been in the game, so he has he can actually go and get these interviews. But it's very inspirational for creators that want to do interviews. To be honest with you, that's what inspired me. Read My Soul also inspired me. I think it was last Friday when he was talking about going and actually promoting artists that they have their leg in the door, but they're DIYers. They do they're independent artists and they do their own thing. So that's what inspired me to go out and try to get in touch with the artists that I have communication with. And I just think it's fire. Again, shout out to you, Curtis. You're doing your thing. This has been your boy J Tom Reactions, man. I am out of here. It's been real. And drop your comments. Tell me what you thought of the video. Also, if you guys want to become a part of the Ya Tu Sabes community, just hit that button that's right there. All right? And hit that noti bell wherever the fuck it is. I just don't look for it. That's what it is. I don't look for it, and I probably won't. Hit that like so other people can also find this channel, and subscribe to the Ya Tu Sabes community so that way we can grow. But yeah, it's been your boy J Tom. I'm out this bitch. Ya tú sabes. You already know. That's what that means. Let's fucking go.